Good morning. Yep, it's me, and I'm back in the shed. Before we go any further, I'm going to show you this. This is what the new layout is going to be looking like, I think. The only difference is, if you look here, I've got it marked up as double track. It's been bothering me because it's an heritage line, and in the UK there's approximately 150 heritage railways. Only 3 of those are partially dual lined. None of them are dual lined all the way through their network, their system. So I'm thinking of cutting down to single line, because as I say, I've looked all over and I can only find 3 partial double lines. All the rest are single lined, other than stations obviously, and sidings. Anyway, that's what I'm pondering on at the moment. You might notice that the shed's a little bit lighter. No, it's not because I've got any electricity in, it's because I've got some of these in. The electrics will not be put back into the shed until once I've gutted the shed. That means everything's out. Then I shall do the electrics. Well, have the electrics done. Because I want it wired differently. I don't want it to come through the bottom of the shed like it's been doing, because of the problem I've had. This brings us on to other subjects. Over the last few weeks, some of my Christmas presents, and some more over there, look, and there's that there, look. Yeah. Over the last few weeks, there's been a lot on YouTube about the end of the hobby. What a load of... Yeah, I'm not going to say it, but what a load of... The hobby is as strong today as it was when I was a child. I started in the late 60s. I stopped when I discovered girls. Then in 1979, when I kicked the first wife out and divorced her, I built a layout in my house. So that was from 72 to 80. I wasn't in the 71 to 80. I wasn't really into model railways. Then I met my second wife, and we built a layout for our son. And then when she died, I built a layout in the house again. And then I moved into the bungalow. And the rest is history. The wife built this shed for me, and the rest is history. I do regret having this shed built here. I regret having my cutting corners and having a cheaper roof put on. But that's my problem. And as for the shed being here, the stream never came through the shed. I had stuff on there for years before the shed was put on. I moved into the bungalow in 2010. I used to have a summer garden here, and the stream never came through. It's only this year where we've had all these different storms hitting us. We're expecting another one today, I believe. But hey, but we've got around it. We're going to raise the floor, put a channel through. Well, the back end is going to be channeled, and it's going to be channeled towards the door. So if any water comes through the back end again, it'll hit the channel and go through the door, underneath the door, and rejoin the original stream. Yeah. But because I've got to build a false floor, this is going to be raised. Anyway, I'm off subject at the moment. Right. Hobby. Yes. The Whalley Model Club has decided no longer to do their big exhibition. But the Whalley Model Club is still going strong. It's just that a lot of the young people, they're onto the electrics, gadgets as we call them, the PlayStations, the Xboxes. But I wonder how many of them actually play train simulation on their phones and their Xboxes. And so yeah, the demographic of the modelers has raised. There are still some younger people out there who enjoy modelling. If you go onto Leighton's Junction, he gives them a shout out. So yeah, it's just that the majority of us, and it's been like this for as long as I can remember, the granddads has been the main modelers for years. When you finish work and your kids are all grown up, that's when you tend to come back into modelling. Well, that's when I came back into modelling for the last time, when I'd retired, when Jan decided to build me the shed, because I got all my trains and stuff on shelves. Now, not only do I love trains, but as you know, I collect buzzies. So yeah, that's probably why I've got one here. I've got these two here. Notice them both the same. They're both Miglin Red. That's a Miglin Red. Well, they're all Miglin Red, but these are, that's an old Miglin Red, and these are new Miglin Red. Oh, and I'm moving us out of the house. That house is no longer going to be ours, because I do live in a bungalow. So I'm going back to a bungalow, and it's very similar to the one we live in. So that will do me. Where was I? I keep going off subject for some unknown reason today. Right. I've showed you the new layout. Oh, Graham, I know your operation's in a couple of weeks' time. I hope it goes well for you. Can't wait to see you finishing off the canal and what other projects you've got. Tony's doing little bits around now. Julian's building the viaduct. I haven't seen Leighton on for a couple of weeks. I must check my phone to see I'm still receiving his page. So yeah, if you're worried about the hobby, don't. Attons have gone, but that was their choice. They didn't go bust. They didn't go into liquidation. They just decided to call it a day. Now, I very rarely buy off the internet anyway. Very rarely. When we got the problems with the lurgy, the COVID-19, whatever you want to call it, I did buy off the internet because I needed stuff. Because if you remember, I was building my layout. But as soon as my local shop opened, I was there. Now I've got two main shops. One is in Rood End, which is classed as Albury, and that's Oaks. Brilliant shop. I recommend anybody what lives in the, well, yeah, in the Sandwell, maybe the Sandwell and Dudley area. If you don't want to go to the one in Alzoe, the one I don't rate at all, then go to Oaks's. Yeah, it's called Oaks, but our locals call it Oaks's. Go there. They always have deals on. They're friendly. Well, they have when I've been there, so I can't say for when I ain't there, but they've always been friendly to me. And if you live in Plymouth, or you go to Plymouth, Chris Models and Crafts. Best two shops in Britain. They've got good stocks. They carry a good stock. They get new stock in, and they discount their old stocks better than what they do the new stocks. I think they give you about 15% off your new stock. So if you want an engine and it's 100 quid, you can knock 15 quid straight off. If it's 200, knock 30 off. If it's 300, knock 45 off. So, you know, they're not bad. That's Oaks's, by the way. Oaks's, yeah. That's the sort of deals you get. I buy all my track from Oaks. Well, obviously I'm not going down Plymouth to get a load of track, am I? And most of my buildings, other than the castle, part of the castle have come from Oaks. But all the other buildings, other than that one there, have come from Oaks. Oaks's. But that's me rambling on a bit more than I wanted to. Just think on. The hobby isn't dying. The hobby isn't dead. The hobby will go on. Our kids will take over from us, and their kids will take over from them. They might not take over now. It might be when they're my age, but they will take over. There's something about model railways and the older people that we love. We just love it. Yeah. Right, I've been waffling on a bit too long, so I'm going to say you hope you'll join me when I really start this kaboomerating. If you've got any suggestions about the layout, showing it again. Yeah, Tony, Graham and Steve Cars. Right, here I've got a kit of a Roman villa. So I'm going to put the Roman villa there. Obviously that's going to be the farm. There's there's a circle of stones. Here's going to be a river. but I think I'm going to bring it back like that. So, yeah. Okay. Any ideas, any questions, any observations, please let me know. Email, send me a comment. And on that point, happy modelling, have a good week, and I shall see you next week as I really get into this Kabuma rating. Actually, I think I like this Kabuma rating. Yeah, okay. Bye for now. Bye.